Oh, yep. So I am talking about document object model, DOM manipulation. Specifically explaining about create element, append child, insert before, and remove child, and how we can use it. So this is a small example I made. So DOM manipulation, we can modify the HTML file uh, from the outside. So let's say let's put 4 after 3, and we can just click on insert end. That'll be shown there. But 6, if so I missed 5, so I'll put 5 after 4. So it says before this position. So the position starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is on the 4th position. So it's 4. And click on this. And 5 is put before the position 4. Something like that. If I want to put 0 in front of everything, and I just click on insert top, and it'll be shown there. So here I created new, I used create element. So I created new element like this, and I created the div element. And I just, oh, and also I got the information from this box. So it says 0. I got the information from the box and put that into the new div element. So now the div element has the information in this box. And oh yeah, here I created another variable called parent, and this is holding the information of the parent element. So the new div element is going into the one big div element. So here, all these 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are all the same div elements, but they are all in the one big div element.
So they're all nested inside of the large
yes.
one, yeah.
So this parent is holding the information of the original or parent div. And here, so this is insert n, insert top, pretty much the same thing. For insert n, I used parent dot append child. So that will put the child element at the end of the parent element. Oh, okay. And also for insert top, I said insert before. So parent dot insert before, and specified which element I'm putting in. So div is this new element that I created, and specifying insert. Yeah, so insert before. So I'm saying that I'll put in this new element before children 0. Oh yeah, sorry, first child. Yeah.
So I have a question for you. So is first child that's a part of parent, right? You didn't have to create first child. That's just already there.
No, it's already there. Okay. Yep. And also this children thing is also there. It's already given. So you can
way to do it.
Okay. You can just say like 0. It's same thing as first child.
So is it like first, second, third, fourth, fifth child?
I don't know about the second, third, fourth. I think it's I know there's first and last. And I think we use children to specify the position.
Yeah, the children array.
If it's like 2, then you say 1.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to rewrite this insert n, I could use insert before too. And I tried this. I think it worked. I need to try that again. But so if there are 5 elements, the last index should be 4, right? But I set 5 and used the insert before, and the new element I was trying to put was shown at the last in that div. Does it make sense?
So it's shown at the very bottom and it wasn't shown before.
When you're doing programming, you never use the index doesn't exist, right? If you have like 5 elements,
Yeah.
the last index should be 4, so 0, 1,
Yeah,
2,
it
3,
should,
4.
yeah.
So there is no like index 5. If you use that, that will cause error. I tried that. It still worked in this. So like, I don't know if I'm confused. I'm not trying to confuse you, but it's another way you can do it. And so insert middle, I just use the same thing, insert before. I got the information, I got the index from this input box.
Could you possibly put a larger, like, just try it out, go back to your code?
That, yeah, that,
Yeah, I can
and
try that
for like
here.
a large number that shouldn't be there.
Okay, 7, yeah, so this is what I was trying to say, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
ended up just appearing at the very bottom.
Uh-huh. Does it make sense?
Yeah. So okay, so yeah, just put a wacky number above what you know it to be, it just throws that in.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
How about just putting this now, say, oh, it still goes to the last.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
sure. You had the same thought of as
Yeah.
maybe 7 was at spot, spot 10, but it was
So-
just showed it at the bottom. But
So yeah, you
it's-
could use insert before to put something at the end, I guess. So that's for inserting. So I covered create element, which I use it here to make the new element. Append child or put a new element at the end of the parent. Insert before, you can specify here you want to put a new element. So now I'll talk about the remove. So let's try the remove at this position. Let's say 1. So 0, 1, 1 should be removed. And yep. So it's calling remove this position. So first I'll get the index for the position from this input box. And I specify which parent element I'm talking about and say parent.remove child. And here in the parentheses, I can specify which one I'm trying to get rid of. So if you always want to get rid of the first element, then you could just say parent.first child. Yeah.
Something that I wanted to bring up to that as an alternative to that, do you ever need to remove a div for a particular reason?
Mhm.
There's a couple ways that I guess you could do it. So basically, because like using the array, like if you're trying to pick a particular thing that let's say divs method, which allows you to set things like an ID or a class for
Okay.
that particular element that you're adding. That way, you can actually use the document get element by ID and then the name of the IDs you added earlier, and you can pick a very specific one if you don't have to try to figure out where in the array the
Yeah.
div is.
Sure, we need that, huh?
That might be, I guess, maybe a more robust way to remove things, because I keep hearing more and more in more programming classes that anytime you can avoid using an array, basically try to, unless you absolutely need the performance of an array, because
Interesting.
they're kind of hard to work with because you don't know where things are unless you iterate through the whole thing.
Mhm.
So you can either do that to remove it, or in certain situations where you actually just need to make the thing go away, it doesn't need to disappear entirely.
Mhm.
You can just use the CSS value from JavaScript and just hide it. So
Okay.
just something I thought I'd bring up since you're on. the
Yeah,
topic of it.
cool. Yes, and this was individual one, so there's a remove all I created. So this will get rid of everything. So, and since I got rid of the parent element with this one, there's no the big div anymore. So if I wanted to create a big div again, I can do that with create div here. It doesn't show it, but it's there. So for that one, I said var parent would be the body tag. So the parent is pointing to the top of the body tag and just put the div tag in there as a first child. So, I'm sure there are much more stuff that we can use.
Yeah.
So this is just like how the DOM work, and just wanted to give you guys some idea of what you can do and what you can seek.
I thought I'd bring up is it's just kind of an interesting thing that I found that might be interesting to you. So if you were ever to add a bunch of elements, you still have a bunch of elements on your page, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you wanted to now do a right click and view source on the page right now, since you added those elements to view source.
Oh, source?
Yeah. And then scroll down to where the HTML part is. So you'll notice that you still don't see it. You don't see the element. Oh,
yes.
That's weird.
No. I didn't add. I just refreshed it. So it's a 4 and now source. Yeah, it won't show it here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if you go to the developer tool.
Yeah, it's not supposed to show in the source. It's basically what my point was, is because, first of all, when you click on the view source, it's like rendering a new copy of the page, basically. And so you only see what the code is like when you first refresh the page.
Yeah.
So the DOM manipulation stuff is happening in your browser behind the scenes. So if you're ever trying to, if you add, what we're talking about, an ID or a class to a particular element, and you want to try to later figure out, oh, I forget what ID I put attached to something, nobody's going to be able to see it. So, so that's something that's come up to me if I ever set something up in a JavaScript file that's separate than my HTML file. Because for Sandbox code, I write everything in one file.
Yeah.
It's easier. But then if I write something where my JavaScript is off in a different file, I'm not paying attention, and I'm trying oh crap, I need to know what class something is, what ID is something is, so I can style it or something. Then I have to go back to my JavaScript because you can't see it because the DOM is happening kind of in memory in the browser. And
yeah.
Anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about this too. So, cool. Any other question, comment? Nope.
Not at the moment. No, that's pretty straightforward.
Good. So that's the end of the teaching.
Okay.
So, good.
Yeah.
Stopping.